That's what my cousins did. They stayed at church. They don't know nothing about no top cats, no young pharaoh, no brother Polite, no brother Panics, none of the stuff that gets us young niggas caught up in real life nowadays.
Yeah, we on that ashwagandha route. Do you hear me? Big high powered, fully loaded out ashwagandha route. Do you hear me? Um, like I was saying, and we take fades, knockout artists. So today, shit, yeah, Dimples, of course, we got the cowboy boots too. We standing up and shit. Yeah, I prefer those when it's time for me to stand up in some shit. The edge of the bed action. Yeah, when a nigga stand on the outside of the bed, yeah, goddamn me right. I would prefer to be in them cowboy boots. I don't know what it is about the grip on the bottom of them bitches. I mean, if a nigga can ride a goddamn bull in them, goddamn it, nigga, I can stand on the outside of that bed and goddamn me plant my feet in. And yeah, goddamn right. Get on the outside of that bed and wear your motherfucking ass
But
out.
what the fuck are you talking about? This and Kim leads me on this dark road and fucking with top cats. And I'll never forget how like when I first met when I was fucking with these niggas, they never like figured out my genealogy. Like I never got my questions answered. And I'll never forget when I ran into when these niggas they ended up introducing me to Turtle Gang pretty much as me as Jason Rott now, not the nigga who was searching for this shit on YouTube lost, but the nigga who's trying to figure some shit out. I'll never forget Turtle Gang had a live and he was talking about how his family had like they own like a strawberry farm or some shit like that. Not to misspeak it, bro. But he was talking about like the terms and conditions of like what they had to do with that land and like how they bought slaves and had to use them, whatever the fuck happened. And I'll never forget they was like, yeah, he's a fake Native American. But I was like, damn, but his story sound fire. I'm like, this nigga connected to all this shit. I'm like, he can tell us the African and the Native. I'm like, and these was good people. These was good Native Americans. He wasn't like bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga, I'm like, I don't know about y'all. I'm a rocky bro. I'm gonna keep tapping into his live. I was like, that was some of the most fire shit I ever heard. And then they just kept going at him and going. I remember like years ago, Top Cats was going at him. And I'm just like, damn, like why y'all keep going at bro? And then I remember just being so mad and then I was like, man, fuck these niggas. They do not know what they talking about. I was like, I'm gonna go to Turtle Gang and see what I remember I DM'd him like 2-3 years ago. And I remember I was just frustrated. I'm like, dog, please answer my DM, bro. I'm up all night doing my genealogy and going to work literally the next morning. I'm staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, knowing I gotta be at work at 8. But I'm staying up till 4 because I'm really looking at all these documents. I'm reading, I'm screenshotting, I'm writing those down. I think I'm committed, man. And these niggas never got my genealogy answered. I mean, they never figured it out. I remember I paid Johnny Aberry. I admit I got scammed. I remember I paid Johnny Aberry. I admit I got scammed. I remember I paid Johnny Aberry. I admit I got scammed. A real nigga got scammed. It was at the beginning of the journey though. You gotta get
Don't
one.
laugh, Reese.
I was
Don't
with.
laugh.
No,
That's
hey,
really
nah, that shit
fucked up.
funny. That shit funny. That shit funny.
Hey, no, nigga, you read hell
Hey,
No,
no,
I
bro.
paid.
that's
Hey,
fucked up.
I never told nobody that shit. I paid Johnny Aberigi. I did, but he didn't tell me shit because I found all that stuff. And when I found it because my cousin, who I'm close with, like one of my cousins on my grandma's side, who I grew up with. She had all these records together, and I always suspected it was her because it was her initials on it. The account with her initials are DO, and that was the account name. And I'm like, this cousin or some shit. I'm like, how the fuck this motherfucker know who I am? My brother got my granny, pawpaw, auntie, mama, all my nigga people on my granddad's side. I'm like, how the fuck? Who the fuck is this motherfucker? With all this information on me on Ancestry.com. And then I find out it's my cousin who lived with me damn near. when I'm graduating high school. So I find out all this shit is real. I'm like, and she knew about this. She knew we had Native American ties. She was still trying to figure out her damn self, but she bad got a call. She didn't know how to. She just didn't know how to go about it, and I think it was just based on her the way she grew up because she a '80s baby. She like an early '80s baby. So I don't know if she even views like the possibilities of how to even connect. I don't know. It was easier the way Turtle broke it down to me. I was like, oh, this shit easy. But the way she view it, she seemed kind of lost about it. Like she sees the connection, but she just ain't got nothing that's hard. She said, like we all in the same spot now. But to stay more on topic, it's like, yeah, we doing all this real work with our family, dog. We getting our families involved, and these niggas not. So how could you take these niggas serious? I'm showing people, we showing these niggas all we doing. I'm filming this stuff. I'm going to powwows and getting invited to events, filming this shit. And these niggas don't respect it. I'm like, instead of paying attention to niggas like Check talking about he a Olmec, I got footage of the Olmecs. Here they are, they right here, nigga. Look at this shit. Retweet it, show us some love. Like that's why I didn't even like. I don't know. I be wanting to put out the right message. That's why I didn't drop my all my footage from these events. Like I just been keeping it all on my shit. Maybe I can come up with some content to let niggas know like the real stories and all. Cause it be stuff about Native Americans people just don't know about. Like the whole niggas be like, oh, how you a Native American and you joined the military? I'm like, bro, they have like whole ceremonies about that. Like there's ceremonies dedicated to them doing service in the military. I'm like, y'all don't even know shit like that. I'm like, bro, y'all, it's stuff to learn from it. It's not just this whole using Native Americans to verify. Can you stun on them on Twitter in the diaspora war? Like that's why my approach to this shit is just it's completely different. That's why I'm like the Pan Africans. Y'all got to do better because these niggas aren't. They're dedicated to what they're gonna do. Half these niggas are Tariq Nasheed fans. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't know who Tariq Nasheed was until I met Sonny from Security Tribe. I heard about Tariq Nasheed. My wife brought him up in passing. She watched his tapes, but she not like deep into this arguing online shit. My wife get to the chilling. She running her own nail business and she do social work full time. So it's like, nigga, I don't be having time to entertain the shit y'all be. I just happen to be around you while y'all do this shit. But I didn't grow up listening to Tariq Nasheed, arguing about the nigga, arguing for the nigga. That's not even my that's not my motto. I don't even move like that. So for you niggas to be 5 years into the game arguing and nothing has came from it, it's just this shit sad, bro. It's just memes. All we got is just memes. That's all we got. And I'm the best memer. I'm the best memer. Like nobody even beats me at it. That's why this is boring for me. I win too much. I done took my rock and I just went home. I don't even want to come back outside. You just get tired of putting up 40-point games on everybody. I'm the best memer at this shit when it comes to all this shit that happened in Twitter spaces. Everybody passes around my shit. All the jokes that been said about niggas, I said it. It was me. It's niggas that can't go in spaces without somebody bringing up some shit I said years ago. Like, damn, that pack still burning. So that's what, like, I'm done, bro. So I'm saying, my jersey in the rafters. Y'all gonna forever remember the rundown, boy. Y'all gonna remember that shit for life. Nigga, we gave y'all songs, memes, videos, nigga, everything, great entertainment, but it's like that shit get old after a certain point. Like, I'm not gonna be like Red Joker. I can't do it. I can't be like Red Joker. Red Joker gonna be Red Joker. I'm Jason Ryan.
That bitch
I
ass
really want to
nigga.
make. I want to make content and like affect people. Like I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my own podcast. My cousin, who that's my real cousin, that GG account, that's my real life cousin. He been on this journey with me of the whole genealogy thing. I found out that nigga was my cousin. We've been friends for almost a decade, but I found out last year this nigga is my cousin. on the side of the people that we all talk about this whole native black African mixed heritage comes from. He heard it on his side of his family. I heard it on my side of the family. Then found out this nigga is a close relative of mine on my grandma's side. That's my real life cousin. So shout out to my kin folks for rolling with a nigga. But yeah, man, I just can't entertain this shit. I didn't grow up on Tariq Nasheed. Like I said, because I was raised by my grandparents. I think I got some old school type of defense mechanism. Like my granddaddy did. He's old, so he doesn't worship another man. He don't look up to no other man. He not talking about no other man. He's the king of the castle at his crib when I'm living in the hood and Wyandotte. Nigga, don't no other man get brought up besides Richard Lee McDonald. So I don't know what it's like. Like my granddad didn't even talk about Michael Jordan the way you niggas talk about Michael Jordan. And my granddaddy was a Bulls fan. He didn't even watch basketball after Michael Jordan retired. But he didn't even bring that nigga up. He don't bring up football players, basketball players. He didn't have a favorite entertainer. He wasn't walking around the house being a fan of niggas. Like I don't come from that. So I was like I said, I got into this shit when my grandparents when they both died. My granddaddy passed in 2015. My grandma passed 2018. And that's when I just fully deep dived into what is this conscious community shit. I should have just stayed at church. I should have just stayed at church, bro, for real. Cause that's what my cousins did. They stayed at church. They don't know nothing about no top cats, no young pharaoh, no brother Polite, no brother Panics, none of the stuff that gets us young niggas caught up in real life nowadays. Like the conspiracy theories is gone super crazy. That's why I'm backing out from all of it. That's why I was glad when I went to New York this last run. Turtle Gang took me to Harlem and I'm seeing it for myself. I'm like, oh, we watching old footage. We thinking this shit going on right now. This nigga uploading this episode on YouTube, and he might just be uploading the episode on YouTube, innocently. But the way us young niggas was viewing it, we was thinking people outside on the block right now. They out on the block right now doing that, laying the law down. Man, I went out to New York. It was just a regular day. Like, not trying to shit on nothing. It was just a regular day, regular thinking. It wasn't like nobody else. Like, I didn't see no Hebrew Israelites. I didn't see no Moors. I didn't see no 5%ers. Like, on the block doing their thing. Like the videos that make you fall in love with this shit. Like that's what made me get into it. I'm thinking people outside in 2023, 2024,
That's
with they with
hilarious.
they
Niggas
book in
think
their
niggas still trying
hand.
to be
That
God body
is
in their cycles. Like,
hilarious.
no.
I could show you
But
some Hebrew Israelites. I mean, they going. I mean, serious. I mean, for me, a Hebrew Israelite is some niggas in a uniform, cussing people out outside of the sub. I've been watching them my whole life, like
hey,
after
that shit
school and
is
shit.
captivating. We really think niggas did that. Like I'm thinking when I went to New York and I went to Harlem, I was ready because the year before I didn't get a chance to slide to Harlem. I was too busy running around Brooklyn, Manhattan, and the Bronx. And I'm like, man, I gotta go to Harlem. I gotta see that crazy conscious community shit. Man, I was geeked. Man, as soon as I linked up with Turtle to go there, man, none of them niggas was up. I said,
Them
wait.
niggas is all on YouTube now.
They all on I was just about to say it. They all on
Straight up.
YouTube. I said, what the fuck? I said, nah, this broke my heart low key. Like I was happy I went to Harlem just because of the history. Like I'm a hip hop fan. Some of my mom's favorite rappers come out of there. So for me to go to Harlem and shit, my mom been gone since 2003. She loved the hell out of Jay-Z and Biggie. So for me I'd have been to Brooklyn, I'd have been in Harlem, Manhattan, the Bronx. I'm trying to go everywhere and shit again when I go back up there this summer slash like late summer. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying, Morgan. I'm like the shit niggas fell in love with, it ain't even outside no more. That and then the video really like tell you. You just don't realize they tell you how old the video is. The video be from like '05. But you watching that shit during the pandemic and you thinking niggas really getting down like that outside. So you, man, I thought I was gonna be one of them. I thought I was gonna go outside on the block with the Harlem. Man, I thought I was gonna do that when I linked with OG. Man, it was not outside like that. It was just a regular ass day. People just living their lives, regular vending, shopping for, the clothes and the purses, the bags, like the shit you don't see here in KC. Like you will never see that many people outside downtown on a Wednesday. But yeah, like that's what fucked me up with the whole conscious shit, and that's what I be seeing in spaces. I'm like, bro, niggas is kicking shit from niggas that ain't even outside anymore.